left our shores 5 years since to go to England, the greatest, the most powerful, the wisest country in the world, has taken a high degree at Oxford and is on her way home again, having achieved a complete mastery over all the elements that have tended to raise that glorious country to her present preeminent position among civilized nations.
Then, in a few months, Utopia may hope to be completely anglicized?
Absolutely, and without a doubt.
We are all very well as we are. Life without a care, every want supplied by a kind and fatherly monarch.
And despot though he be, he has no other thought than to make his people happy.
What do we have to gain by this great change that is in store for us?
What do we have to gain? English architecture, English tastes, and, English fashion.
England has made herself what she is today because in that favored land, everyone has to think for herself.
Here we have no need to think, for our monarch anticipates all our wants.
And our political opinions are formed for us by the journals to which we subscribe.
Oh, just think how much more brilliant this dialogue would have been had we been accustomed to exercise our brains.
Stop! Stop! I beg! My lord, I'm surprised at you. Are you not aware that His Majesty, because of anglicization, has ordered that the Utopian language shall be banished from his court, and that henceforward all communications shall be made in the English tongue?
Yes, I'm perfectly aware of it, although, allow me. Why, I've recently been appointed public exploder to His Majesty, and as I'm constitutionally nervous, I must accustom myself by degrees to the startling nature of my duties. Thank you. I was about to say that although as public exploder, I'm next in succession to the throne, I nevertheless do my best to fall in with the royal decree. But when I am overmastered by some indignant sense of overwhelming wrong as I am now, why, I slip into my native tongue without knowing it. I'm told in the language of that pure and great nation, England, strong expressions do not exist. Consequently, when I want to let off steam, I have no alternative but to say,
But what is your grievance?
This, by our Constitution, we are governed by a despot who, although in theory absolute, is in practice nothing of the kind, being watched day and night by two wise men whose duty it is on his very first lapse from political or social propriety to denounce him to me, the public exploder. And it then becomes my duty to blow up His Majesty with dynamite. Allow me. Whoa! Oh. Thank you. And as some compensation to my wounded feelings, I reign in his stead.
Yes, after many unhappy experiments in the direction of an ideal republic, it was found that what may be described as a despotism, tempered by dynamite, provides on the whole the most satisfactory description of ruler, an autocrat who dare not abuse his autocratic power.
Well, that's the theory, but in practice, how does it act? Now tell me, do you ever happen to see the Palace Peeper?
Never even heard of the journal.
Well, I'm not surprised, because His Majesty's agents always buy up the whole edition. But I have an aunt in the publishing department, and she has supplied me with this copy. Well, it actually teems with circumstantially convincing details of His Majesty's abominable immoralities. Why, if this high-class journal may be believed, His Majesty is one of the most heliogabalin profligates that ever disgraced an autocratic throne. And do these wise men denounce him to me? No, not a bit of it. Why, they wink at his immoralities. Well, under the circumstances, I think I am justified in exclaiming, Lalabelele, molalele, kalalele, pooh! I don't care. The occasion demands it.
Mental law, that statement smacks of vanity.
We claim to rank before the wisest of humanity.
As gifts of head and heart, we're wasted on utility.
We are cast to play a part of great responsibility.
Our duty is to spy upon our king's illicitities
and keep a watchful eye on all his eccentricities.
If ever a trick he tries which savors of insanity. At our decree he dies without the least formality. We fear no rude rebuff or newspaper publicity.
Our word is quite enough. The rest is electricity.
A pound of dynamite explodes in his auriculars.
It's not a pleasant sight. We'll spare you the particulars.
Its force all men confess. The king needs no admonishing.
We may say its success is something quite astonishing.
A despot it imbues with virtues quite delectable. He minds his P's and Q's and keeps himself respectable. As a tyrant polite, he's a paragon quite. He's as modest in mind,
in his ways as a child,
and nowhere yet met an autocrat yet.
So delightfully bland to the least and the land.
So delightfully bland to the least and the land. So bland. So bland.
So make way for the wise men, they are prize men, double first in the world university. For the lovely is my land, which is my land, she has no one to match them in her city.
Fantus, you're not in your customary good spirits. What's wrong?
Nothing. A slight anxiety, that's all.
Why, what have we to be anxious about? Are not all our secret little commercial ventures doing tremendously? Our savings and loan scams? Our Casmelia timeshares? Our Greywater business profits?
Hush! Pray, be careful. If it should ever become known that these are our speculations, and that we have compelled the king to place his royal authority and influence at our disposal for their advancement, we should be ruined.
Why, as to the palace paper, its circulation has increased tenfold since we compelled our majesty to contribute every week a couple columns of disreputable attacks on his own moral character.
Your keen commercial instincts have been invaluable to us. But my anxiety has nothing to do with our unacknowledged business ventures. Scapio, the Princess Zara returns from England. Today.
Oh, my poor boy. I see it all.
Oh, Scapio, she is so beautiful.
Oh, tell me, is your affection requited?
I do not know. I am not sure. Sometimes I think it is, and then come these torturing doubts. I feel sure she does not regard me with complete indifference, for she could never look at me without having to go to bed with a headache.
Well, that is surely something, but take heart, boy. You're young and beautiful. What more could a maiden want?
Ah, Scapio, remember, she returns from a land not unlike the south coast of California, where every youth is as a young Greek god. And such poor beauty as I can boast is seen at every turn.
Be of good cheer. Marry her, boy, if so your fancy wills, and be sure that love will come.
Then you will assist me in this?
Well, surely. What have you to fear? We have but to say the word, and her father must consent. Is he not our very slave? Oh, take heart. I cannot bear to see you so sad.
Now I may hope indeed. Scapio, you have placed me at the very pinnacle of human joy.
Let all your doubts take wing, our influence is great. If paramount our king presume to hesitate, put on the screw and caution him that he will rue disaster grim that must ensue to life and limb should he poo-poo this harmless whim.
This harmless whim.
This harmless whim.
This harmless whim.
This harmless whim. It is as you say, a harmless whim, a harmless whim.
Observe this dance, which I employ, when I by chance go mad with joy. What sentiment does it express? What sentiments does this express?
Vim! Vigor! Jocundity! Joy! Unbridled enjoyment!
Supreme content and happiness.
Of course it does, of course it does. Supreme content and happiness. Of course it does, of course it does. It's happiness.
Your friendly aid conferred, I need no longer pine. I've but to say the word and lo, the maid is mine. I do not wish to be denied, nor choose to lose a lovely bride. If to refuse the king decide the royal shoes, then woe betide.
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 The royal shoes, then woe betide. Then woe betide. This step I use to condescend whene'er I choose to serve a friend. It may mean they'll try to guess what it may mean. They'll try to guess.
Get 3 guesses. Up to Christmas time. High emotion. Good cheer.
Content but selfishness, of course it does, of course it does. We need content and selfishness, of course it does, of course it does. And selfishness.
La 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 la, la 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 la.
democratic power we, a despot whose tyrannic will is law, whose rule is paramount o'er land and sea, a presence of unutterable awe. But though the awe that I inspire must shrivel with imperial fire, all foes whom it may chance to touch, to judge by what I see and hear, it does not seem to interfere with popular enjoyment much.
No, no, it does not interfere with our enjoyment much.
My subjects all, it is your wish emphatic that all Utopia shall henceforth be modeled upon that glorious country called Great Britain, to which some add, but others do not, Ireland.
It is!
That being so, as you insist upon it, we have arranged that our two younger daughters, who have been finished by an English lady, a grave and good and gracious English lady, shall daily be exhibited in public, that all may learn what from the English standpoint is looked upon as maidenly perfection. Come hither, daughters.
What is made in bashfulness, you only need a button.
triumphant matrimonial finish. Bold-faced stranger, perfect stranger, meets two well-behaved young ladies. He's attractive, young and active, each a little bit afraid is. Youth advances at his glances, to their danger they awaken. They repel him as they tell him he is very much mistaken, very, very much mistaken. Though they speak to him politely, please observe their sneering slightly, just to show he's acting vainly. This is virtue saying plainly, go away, young bachelor, we are not what you take us for. We're not dressed impertinently, English ladies answer gently, go away, young bachelor, we are not what you take us for.
English ladies answer gently, we're not dressed impertinently. Go away, young bachelor, we are not what you take us for.
His intentions, then he mentions something definite to go on, makes recitals of his titles, hints at settlements and so on. Smiling sweetly, they discreetly ask for further evidences. Thus invited, he delighted, makes the usual references. Don't forget the references. This is business, each is fluttered when the offer's fairly uttered. Which of them has his affection? He declines to make selection. Do they quarrel for his dross? Not a bit of it they toss. Please observe this cogent moral. English ladies never quarrel. When a doubt they come across, English ladies always toss.
Please observe this cogent moral. English ladies never quarrel. When a doubt they come across, English ladies always toss.
The lecture's ended in 10 minutes space, to be repeated in the marketplace.
On the picture, all the roses, bashful love will soon be plenty. They will last and living roses, all the divine and
Scapio Infantus promised to be so good as to give me an audience this morning. Where are they?
Oh, Your Majesty wished to speak with us, I believe. Oh, you needn't keep your crown on our account, you know.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I keep forgetting that. Seems odd, the notion of a king not being able to wear one of his own crowns in the presence of two of his own subjects.
Yes. Bizarre, is it not?
As you know, my daughter Zara returns from England today. Lady Sophie has suggested that to impress her, I should affect an English accent. although, truth is, I would do anything for Lady Sophie. So, I have taken on a speech coach, and from this moment on, when I speak, I shall speak with a British accent. A quaint notion, I think, but it's a quaint world.
Teams with quiet fun. I often think what a lucky thing it is that you are blessed with such a keen sense of humor.
You know, I find it invaluable. For when properly looked at, everything has a humorous side. Everything, even the palace peeper. Look here. Racy Royal Scandals by Junius Jr. Royal second housemaid reveals more racy royal scandals by Senex Sr. King parties with UFO aliens. My favorite. King on verge of suicide as sex change operation fails.
It must be the funniest thing in your existence. Why, it just belies all belief.
Pretty good, I think.
Yes.
Trenchant, biting, sarcasm. The rapier, not the bludgeon. That's my style. But then it's so easy, and such a good subject. A bad king, but a good subject. A perfect headline for next issue's lead article. And then these delicate paragraphs about our carryings on with the royal second housemaid. Delicately sub-acid, don't you think? Teams with quite fun. Yes, properly looked at, all the world is a farce, to be sure. It's all well and good. I do try to look on the humorous side of things, but I do not think I ought to be compelled to write these attacks on my own moral character. Zara comes home from England today, and she's no longer a child. Must confess, I should hate to see the palace peeper fall into her hands. Although, it is smart, very smart indeed. And Lady Sophie, that blameless type of perfect womanhood, great heavens, what would she do if this business about the royal second housemaid ever came before her pure blue eyes?
My monarch is soliloquizing. I will withdraw.
No, Lady Sophie, please don't go. Now, I'll give you 50 chances, and you'll never guess whom I was thinking of just now.
Alas, sir, I know too well. It's an old, old story, and I'm well nigh weary of it. Ah, King, be warned in time. From my heart, I pity you, but I am not for you.
Hear what I have to say.
It's useless. Listen, in the course of a long and adventurous career in the principal European courts, it has been revealed to me that I exercise unconsciously a weird and supernatural fascination over all crowned heads. So irresistible is this singular property that there is not a European monarch who has not implored me, with tears in his eyes, to quit his kingdom and take my fatal charms elsewhere. As there is not a civilized king who is sufficiently single to realize my ideal of abstract respectability, I have extended my sphere of action to the islands of the South Pacific, only to discover that the monarchs of those favored climes are at least as lax in their domestic arrangements as the worst of their European brethren. As time was getting on, it occurred to me that by descending several pegs on the scale of respectability, I might qualify your majesty for my hand. But But alas, as I gather from the public press of this country, my humane endeavors are for naught.
May I ask where you came by that?
It was given to me by the official who holds the position of public exploder to your Imperial Majesty.
But Lady Sophie, surely you're not so unjust as to place any credibility in the babblings of the society press.
I have it on authority of Senex Senior that your Majesty has been seen dancing with his second housemaid on the oriental platforms of the Tivoli Gardens. That is untrue?
Absolutely untrue. Dance with her. Why, the royal second housemaid has only one leg.
Oh! How do you know that?
Common report. I give you my honor.
Well, you are a despot. Have you taken steps to slay this scribbler?
Well, I've not gone as far as that. It is the poor devil's living, you know.
It's the poor devil's living that surprises me. If the man lies, is there no punishment sufficiently terrible for him, such as boiling in oil or melted lead?
Oh, that's just it. I am waiting until a punishment can be devised which is enormous enough to meet the enormity of the crime. I am in constant communication with the Mikado of Japan on this point. He is a recognized international expert on such matters. Lady Sophie, as you are powerful, so be merciful. Subjected to your heavenly gaze, poetical phrase, my brain is turned completely. Observe me now, no monarch I vow was ever so far afflicted.
I'm pleased with the poetical phrase, a heavenly gaze, and though you put it neatly, say what you will, these paragraphs still remain uncontradicted. Come crush me, this contemptible worm. A forcible term, if he's assailed you wrongly, the rage display, if as you say, has moved your Majesty lately.
Oh, I admit that forcible term, contemptible worm, appeals to me most strongly. To treat this pest as you suggest would pain my Majesty greatly.
This writer lies.
Yes, father, his eyes.
He lives, you say.
In a sort of a way.
Then have him shot.
Decidedly not.
Or crushed and cut.
I cannot do that. For royal Rex, my blameless sex, abhor such conduct shady. I plead in vain, I never will gain respectable English lady. Respectable English lady. are the escort first lifeguards. On the royal yacht when the waves were white and a helmet topped and a tunic tight and a great big cruise, we defied the storm for an outfit to the uniform. A welder, trooper, ne'er discards, and we are the escort first lifeguards. The first lifeguards, the first lifeguards. And we are the escort first lifeguards.
Be the gentleman I present to you, the pride and the boast of their barrack yards. They've taken oh such care of me.
For we are the escort first lifeguards. When the tempest rose and the ship went slow, do you suppose we were ill? No, no, though accomplished, locked in a tunic tight and a helmet up and a breastplate tight. Welder, trooper, ne'er disguise, we stood as the escort first lifeguards. The first lifeguards, the first lifeguards. And stood as the escort first lifeguards.
Nice pictures they surely carry, souls so broken, legionaries, absent duties holy, oh, you know how that proceeds.
Trumpets call the Princess Zara.
Call the roll cry,
We are the escort first lifeguards.
Sarah, my beloved daughter.
Oh, my dear father!
Oh, how lovely you look and how you have grown.
Thank you, and father, how you have grown! Woo. And look what I brought you from London.
Oh, Zara. Lovely. Thank you so much.
Oh, so glad you like it. Oh, and look, my two beautiful little sisters. Not beautiful, nice looking. Oh, quite. Now, first, allow me to present to you the English warrior who commands my escort and who has taken, oh, such good care of me during our voyage. Captain Arthur Fitzbattleaxe.
And we are the escort first lifeguards. And found this girls in the ship went so.
Sir, you come from a land where every virtue flourishes. We trust that you will not criticize too severely such shortcomings as you may detect in our semi-barbarous society.
Sir, I have eyes for nothing but the blameless and the beautiful.
Oh, thank you. He really is very polite.
Sir, your daughters are young and so far innocent. If they are to remain so, it is necessary to remove them at once from their present disgraceful surroundings.
Lady Sophie, don't go. Oh, dear, they shouldn't. Captain Fitzbattleaxe.
Sir!
Your troopers seem to be receiving a troublesome amount of attention from those young ladies. I know how strict you British soldiers are, and I should be most distressed if anything should occur that might shock their puritanical English sensitiveness.
No, I don't think there's much chance of that.
You think not? They won't be offended?
Oh, no, they are quite hardened to it. They get quite a good deal of that sort of thing standing guard outside Buckingham Palace.
Oh, it's English, is it?
It's particularly English.
Oh, well, then it's quite all right. Carry on, lady. It's British. Come, Zara. We have much to say to one another.
Farewell, Captain Fitzbattleaxe. I cannot thank you enough for your devoted care during our long and eventful voyage.
regimental duty.
Trumpet call and the Princess Zara.
Trump call and they're all Trump call.
And we are the escort first like guards.
There, Scapio. Is she not beautiful? Can you wonder that I love her so passionately?
No, she is extraordinarily, miraculously lovely. Good heavens, what a singularly beautiful girl.
I knew you would say so.
Such exquisite form of manner, such surprising delicacy of gesture. Why, she's a goddess, a very goddess.
Yes, she's an attractive girl.
Attractive? Why, you must be blind. She's entrancing, enthralling. Her eyes, her lips, her play of feature, her walk, her smile. Why, it's bewildering, dazzling, intoxicating. Oh, good heavens, what's the matter with me?
Yes, you promised to help me gain her father's consent, you know.
Promised, yes, but the convulsion has come, my boy. She is my ideal, my ideal.
Oh, dear, dear. I'm afraid we're interrupting a tete-a-tete.
Oh, no, you come most appropriately. To be brief, we love you. Oh, this man and I, madly, passionately. And we cannot settle which of us is to marry you.
Zara, this is very awkward.
I am paralyzed by the singular radiance of your beauty. Oh, I know I am incoherent. It's never been like this before. It shall not occur again. I shall be fluent presently.
Captain Fitzpatrick, what are we to do?
Leave it to me. I'll manage it. It's a common situation. Why not settle it in the English fashion?
The English fashion? Why, what's that?
You see, it's very simple. In England, when two gentlemen are in love with the same lady, and until it can be determined which of the two gentlemen is going to blow the brains out of the other one, it is provided by the Rival Admirers Clauses Consolidation Act that the lady be handed over to an officer of household cavalry as stakeholder, who is bound to turn her over to the survivor in a good state of condition of decorative and demonstrative repair.
Oh, reasonable wear and tear and damages by fire accepted?
Exactly.
Well, that seems reasonable. What do you say? Shall we entrust her to this officer of the household cavalry?
Oh, I am not in a condition to think it out coolly at present, but if he is an officer of the household cavalry, and if the princess consents...
Oh, sir, I have no alternative under the
Rival Admirers Clauses Consolidation Act. Good, then it's all settled? It's understood, I think, all round that by the English English custom bound. I hold the lady safe and sound in trust, for I've a rival until you clearly testify by sword or pistol by and by which gentleman prefers to die and which prefers survival.
It's clearly understood around us by your English custom bound. He holds the lady safe and sound in trust for either rival. Until you clearly testify by sword or pistol by and by which gentleman prefers to shine and which prefers survival.
If I should die and he should live, to you without reserve I give her heart so young and sensitive, and all her predilections.
If he should live and I should die, I see no kind of reason why you should not, if you choose it, try to gain her young affection.
If I should die and he
Oh,
should live,
will
this
live
shall not
and
be
I see no kind of reason why I should not, if I wish it, try to gain her young affections. As both of us are positive and both of them insensitive, there's nothing in the case to give us cause for predilection. As both will live and I will die, I see no kind of reason why I should not, if I wish it, try to gain her young affections. Daughter, at last we are alone together.
Yes, and I'm glad that we are, for I want to speak to you very seriously.
Oh!
You know this paper.
I've seen it. It's very humorous, is it not?
I see nothing humorous in it. I only see that you, the despotic king of this country, are made the subject of the most scandalous insinuations. Why do you permit this?
They appeal to my sense of humor. It's the only truly comic paper in Utopia, and I wouldn't be without it for the world.
If it had any literary merit,
Oh, it has literary merit. Indeed, it has literary merit.
Father, dear father, this is mere ungrammatical twaddle.
Oh, no, not ungrammatical.
Yes, it is.
Can't allow that. Unpleasantly personal, perhaps, but not ungrammatical. It's written with an epigrammatic point that is all too rare nowadays. All too rare indeed.
Father, tell me, why do they represent you with such a big nose?
It's a big one, isn't it? Well, you see, it's in the cartoons of the comic paper, the size of your nose is always inversely proportional to the square root of your popularity. It's the rule.
Then, Father, you must be extremely unpopular. Father, you are a free agent. Why you don't have to tolerate these outrages.
Sarah, I admit it. I am not altogether a free agent. I am controlled. I try to make the best of it, but sometimes it's very difficult. Very difficult indeed. Nominally a despot, I am, between us, the helpless tool of two unscrupulous wise men who insist that I fall in with their every wish and who threaten to denounce me for immediate explosion if I refuse.
Now listen to me. I think I may have just the solution for your political dilemma. I be 6 representatives of the principal causes which have made England the powerful, happy, and blameless country that it is. Place yourself unreservedly in the hands of these individuals, and they will reorganize your country in such a way that you can defy your persecutors. They are all washing their hands after their journey. Would you like to meet them?
Oh, sir, I would consent to anything that would allow me to escape the abominable tyranny of these 2 men. What ho, Vice Chamberlain, summon my court at once without delay.
Although your royal summons you appear, proud courtesy was singularly free. Obedient to that summons we are here. What would your majesty?
My worthy people, my beloved daughters, most thoughtfully have brought with them from England the types of all the causes that have made that great and glorious country what it is.
Oh, joy unbounded!
Why, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
Attend to me, Utopian populace, ye so Pacific island viviperions, all in the abstract types of courtly grace, yet when compared with England's glorious race, you're little better than half-clothed barbarians.
Yes,
Trusted when with Englishmen we're little better than half-clothed barbarians.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
One Britain sounds the trump of war, and the Europe trembles. The armies of the conqueror in serried ranks assembled. 'Tis then leave the warrior's eyes and the saber gleam for protection. He represents the military scheme in all its broad perfection. Yes, 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 he represents the military scheme in all its broad perfection. A complicated barrister, allow me to present. Of all the arts and faculties that Turpin embodiment, she's a great arithmetician who can demonstrate with ease that 2 and 2 are 3 are 5 or anything you please. An eminent logician who can make it clear to you that black is white when looked at from the proper point of view. A bureaucratic lawyer who will undertake to show that you is but another and a neater form of no. Yes, 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 it's but another and a neater form of no. Of preconceived ideas on any subject I can scout and demonstrate beyond all possibility of doubt that whether you're an honest man or whether you're a thief depends on whose solicitor has given me my brief.
Yes, yes, yes. And whether you're an honest man or whether you're a thief, depends on whose solicitor has given her a brief.
temptations scrutinize. New plays I read with jealous eyes and purify the stage.
Good reputations he'll revise, and presentations scrutinize. New plays he reads with jealous eyes and purifies the stage.
This county council, Lord, proclaim Great Britain's latest toy. On anything you like to name, his talents he'll employ. For streets and squares he'll purify within your city walls, and keep meanwhile a modest eye on wicked music halls.
Yes, 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 in towns I make improvements great, which go to swell the county rate. I dwell in houses sanitary and purify the halls.
In towns he makes improvements great, which go to swell the county rate. In dwelling houses sanitate and purify the halls. Alolica, alolica, alolica.
A company promoted this with special education, who teaches waterfalls the way to constant re-election. To speculators she supplies a grand financial leaven. Time was when two were company, but now it must be seven.
Yes, yes, yes. Time was when two were company, but now it must be seven. Stupendous loans to foreign thrones I've largely advocated. In junk bond ranks and keeping faith, I've really speculated. Then stock in dummy firms untold successfully I floated. And whose effects on Exxon specs occasionally gooted. Then soon or late I always call for stock exchange quotation. No scheme too great and none too small for companification.
Yes, yes, yes. No scheme too great and none too small for companification.
And lastly I present Great Britain's proudest boast, who from the foes of foreign blows protects her seagirt coast. And if you ask him in respectful tones, he'll teach you how you may protect your own.
I'm Captain Corcoran, KCB. I'll teach you how we rule the sea, victorious in Mid-East war, and how the Patriot and the Scud collided with an awesome thud, and proved Saddam's battle was a dud. A saint's reigns mainly to deplore. And now if sailor like you'd play your cards, and bend your sails and lower your yards, and step your mast, you'll never want a pour. Though we're no longer hearts of oak, yet we can steer and we can stoke. And thanks to coal and thanks to coke, we'll never run a ship ashore.
What never?
No, never.
What never?
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever run a ship ashore then. Gilbert cheers and preaches for the tar who never runs a ship ashore. Gilbert cheers and preaches for war. He never runs a ship ashore. All hail, all hail. We hearts of England's power. He held their rights and land. We bless the day and bless the hour that brought you to our land.
Ye pilgrims from a mighty state,
We wanderers from
them how to legislate. Our lightest words will carry weight in your attentive ears.
Oh, teach the natives of this land.
Oh, teach the natives of this land.
Who are not quick to understand.
Who are not quick to understand.
We wanderers from a mighty state. Oh, teach us how to legislate.
Our righteous love will carry weight.
Will carry weight.
In our attentive ears.
Increase your army, purify your court, get up your steam, and cut your canvas fort.
Speak on, hope I teach your sluggish brain.
Widen your thoroughfares and flush your drains.
Utopia's much too big for one small head. I'll float it as a company limited.
A company limited, what may that be? The term I rather think is new to me.
A company limited. What may that be?
What does it mean? What does it mean? Give us a kind of clue. What does it mean? What does it mean? What is she going to do?
Some 7 men form an association. If possible, all peers and baronets. They start off with a public declaration. To what extent they mean to pay their debts, that's called their capital. If they are wary, they will not quote it at a sum immense. The figure's immaterial, it may vary from 18 million down to 18 pence. I should put it rather low. The good sense of doing so will be evident at once to any debtor. When it's left for you to say what amount you mean to pay, why, the lower you can put it at, the better.
When it's left for you to say what amount you mean to pay, why, the lower you can put it at, the better.
If you come to grief and creditors are raging, for nothing that is planned by mortal head is certain in this vale of sorrow, saving that one's liability is limited. Do you suppose that signifies perdition? If so, you're but a monetary dunce. You merely file a bankruptcy petition and start another company at once. Though a Rothschild you may be in your own capacity, as a company you've come to utter sorrow. But the liquidators say, never mind, you needn't pay. So you start another company tomorrow.
What the liquidators say, never mind, you needn't pay. So you start another company tomorrow.
Well, at first sight, it strikes us as dishonest. But if it's good enough for virtuous England, the first commercial country in the world, it's good enough for us.
You'd best take care. Please recollect, we have not been consulted.
And do I understand you that Great Britain, upon this joint stock principle, is governed?
We haven't come to that exactly, but we'll
prosperity, renowned as the first sovereign in Christendom, to register his crown and country under the Joint Stock Companies Act of 62. Henceforward of the verity, with fame ourselves we link, we'll go down to posterity, of sovereigns all the pink.
If you've the magnanimity, our wishes thus to blink, you'll go down to posterity much earlier than you think.
He'll go up to posterity if I inflict a blow.
He'll go down to posterity, we think we ought to know.
He'll go up, blown up with dynamite.
He'll go up, of course he will, you're right, up, 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 up.
With all sincerity, our lives may safely link.
If he is a posterity, our wishes thus to blink, he'll go up to posterity much earlier than you think. If he is a posterity, our wishes thus to blink, he'll go up to posterity much earlier than you think. He'll go up, 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 he'll go up. Forward of the verity, he'll go up to posterity, as long as on the state, it's forward on the verity.
Zara, my beloved one, bear with me. Ah, do not laugh at my attempted sea. Ah, repent not, mocking maid, thy girlhood choice, the fervor of my love affects my voice. A tenor all singers above, that does not admit of a question, should keep himself quiet, attend to his diet, and carefully nurse his digestion. But when he is madly in love, it's certain to tell on his singing. You can't do chromatics with proper emphatics when anguish your bosom is ringing. When distracted with worries aplenty, and his pulse is 120, and his fluttering bosom the slave of mistrust is, a tenor can't do himself justice. Now observe. It's no use I can't do myself justice. I could sing if my fervor were mock. It's easy enough when you're acting. But when one's emotion is born of devotion, one mustn't be over-exacting. One ought to be firm as a rock, to venture a shake in vibrato. When fervor's expected, keep cool and collected, and never attempt agitato. But of course, when his tongue is of leather, and his lips appear pasted together, and his sensitive palate as dry as a crust is, a tenor can't do himself justice. Now observe. It's no use. I can't do myself justice.
Why, Arthur, it does not matter. It's the higher qualities of the heart which are all to be desired, and the higher notes of the voice are of comparative insignificance. Why, who thinks slightingly of the coconut just because it is husky? Besides, you're not singing for an engagement. You already have that.
How good and wise you are. How unerringly your practiced brain winnows the wheat from the chaff, the material from the merely incidental.
My Oxford training, Arthur? At Oxford, all is wheat, and idle chaff is never heard within its walls. But, tell me now, is not everything working beautifully? Haven't the flowers of progress more than justified their names?
We have indeed done our best. Why, Captain Corcoran and I have, in concert, thoroughly remodeled the armed services, and upon so sound a basis that the entire South Pacific trembles at the name Utopia.
Oh, darling, you are so clever.
Clever? Not a bit. Why, it's as easy as possible when the government is not there to interfere. Freed from the trammels imposed upon them by idle acts of parliament, all have given their natural talent full play and have introduced reforms which, even in England, were never dreamt of.
What? The most beneficent change of all, in my opinion, has been the application of the limited liability principle to the individual. Now, every man, woman, and child in Utopia is a company limited, with liability restricted to the amount of declared capital. There isn't a christened baby who hasn't already issued his or her little prospectus.
Marvelous is the power of a society which can transmute, by a word, an income limited into a limited income.
But reform has not stopped there. No, it has also been applied to the costume of my people. Discarding their own barbaric dress, the natives of Utopia have unanimously adopted the tasteful fashions of England. The first grand ball is to be held here tonight. And, Arthur, I know you will understand when I tell you that my own ball gown has only just arrived, and I am longing to go and try it on.
Then we must part?
Oh, well, necessarily, for a time.
And just as I wanted to tell you with all the passion and fervor which is my way, how deeply, how devotedly I love you.
Oh, hush! Arthur, are these the accents of a heart that truly feels? No, no. conversations. Its voice is sweet and soft and low. The west wind whispers when he woos the poplars. Words of love too loudly spoken ring their own untimely knell. Noisy vows are rudely broken, soft the song of Philomel. Whisper sweetly, whisper slowly, hour by hour and day by day. Sweet and low as accents holy are the notes of love's Sweet and low, sweet and low,
sweet and low as accents holy are the notes of lover's name, are the notes of lover's name. Let the conqueror flushed with glory bid his noisy clarions bray. Lovers tell their artless story in a whispered verily. Falls his he whose vows alluring make the whispering echoes ring. Sweet and low as all enduring are the songs that lovers sing. Sweet and low, sweet and low, sweet and low as all enduring are the songs that lovers sing, are the songs that lovers sing. Sweet and low, sweet and
For a monarch who has been accustomed to the free and unfettered use of his limbs, this costume is at first perhaps a bit cramping. Sure, this is all right. It's not a practical joke, is it? No one has a keener sense of humor than I have, but the first Cabinet Council of Utopia Limited must be conducted with dignity and impressiveness. Now, where are the other 5 who signed the Articles of Association?
Sir, they are here.
Good people, in half an hour, my daughter gives her first grand ball. We shall have time, in the meantime, to present our first semi-annual report. Now, I am necessarily unfamiliar with the proper forms of an English Cabinet Council. Perhaps the Lord Chamberlain would be so kind as to put us in the way of doing the thing properly and with due regard for the solemnity of the occasion.
Certainly nothing simpler. Kindly bring the chairs forward. His Majesty will, of course, preside.
Like this?
Yes, like that.
not making fun of us. This is in accordance with the practice at Buckingham Palace.
Well, it is in accordance with the practice at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
Well, it seems odd, but never mind. Society has quite forsaken all its wicked courses, which empties our police courts and abolishes divorces.
Divorce is nearly obsolete in England.
No tolerance we show to undeserving rank and splendor, for the higher his position is, the greater the offender.
The maxim that is prevalent in England.
Now hearest at the drawing room before the presence passes, who would not be accepted by the lower middle classes. Each shady dame, whatever be her rank, is bowed out sweetly.
In short, this happy country has been anglicized completely, completely, completely.
It really is surprising what a thorough exercising we have brought about Utopia quite a motherland. In an enterprising global beautifully offered to our motherland. Our city we have beautified, we've done it willy-nilly, and all that is not Belgrave Square is rank and Piccadilly.
We haven't any snobberies in England.
We solve the labor question with discrimination polished, so poverty is obsolete and hunger is abolished.
We're going to abolish it in England.
The Chamberlain, our native state, has heard beyond a question of risky situations and indelicate suggestions. No peace is tolerated if it's costumed indiscreetly.
In short, this happy country has been anglicized completely, completely, completely.
It really is surprising what a thorough exercising we have brought about Utopia quite a motherland. In an enterprising global we beautifully offered to our motherland. Up here we've remodeled on an intellectual basis, which certainly is rough on our hereditary races.
We're going to remodel it in England.
The brewers and the cotton lords no longer seek admission, and literary merit meets with proper recognition.
As literary merit does in England.
Who knows, but we may count among our intellectual chickens, like you and Earl of Thackeray, or perhaps the Duke of Dickens. Lord Wildest and Viscount Millais, when they come, we'll welcome sweetly.
In short, this happy country has been anglicized completely, completely, completely.
It really is surprising what a thorough exercising we have brought about Utopia quite a motherland. In an enterprising And now, for our first grand ball. Where are the princesses? It's a most extraordinary thing. Ever since European-style looking glasses have been installed in their royal bedrooms, the princesses are invariably late.
Sir, their royal highnesses await your pleasure in the anteroom.
Ah, then, Lord Chamberlain, we are ready.
Yes. Places, ladies and gentlemen, if you please. His Majesty will take his place in front of the throne and will be so obliging as to embrace young debutante.
What? Must I really?
Absolutely indispensable.
More dirt for the palace keeper.
Lord Vice Chamberlain, is everyone in place?
Everyone is in his place.
Then let the revels commence.
Lord and Lady Chumley, Lord and Lady Heathcote, Lord Blushington, Esquire, and Princess Caliber, Lord and Lady Gridley, Lord and Lady Worthington, Captain Fitzcadillac and Princess Zara, Captain Corcoran and Lady Barr, Lady Bromley, Lady Sophie, Lord and Lady Finchley Smythe, Lady Gingham Young, Lord and Lady Summerland, Lord and Lady Doyley Cart, Lady Merrill Lynch, Lady Fortescue, Lord and Lady Fishbottom, Lord and Lady Browley Frump, Lord and Lady Lulette, Lord and Lady Chardgrave, Lord Drumley and Princess Natraya, Lord and Lady Klausmouth, Lady Bledisloe, Lord Callix and Lady Goldberry.
This ceremonial our wish displays to copy your Great Britain's courtly ways, though lofty goals catastrophe entail, will gloriously succeed. Oh, nobly fail.
Bright
other age.
We do.
These Englishmen who rule supreme, their undertaking they redeem by stifling every harmless scheme in which we both engage.
They do.
In which we both engage.
We think it is our turn.
We do.
We think our turn has come.
We do.
These Englishmen, they must prepare to seek at once their native air. The king as heretofore we swear shall be beneath our thumb.
He shall.
Shall be beneath our thumb.
He shall, for this wasn't me, and this won't do. If you'll back me, then I'll back you. No, this won't do. No, this wasn't me. No, this won't be, and this won't do.
No, this won't do.
Gentlemen, gentlemen.
This unseemly display of energy in the royal premises is unpardonable. What do you complain of?
What do we complain of? Why, through the innovations introduced by the flowers of progress, all our harmless schemes for making a provision in our old age are ruined. Our savings and loan scams are at a standstill. Our Tasmania timeshares are practically defunct. Our grey-water business is in a shambles. Why, even our society paper, the Palace Peeper, is practically kaput.
The Palace Peeper kaput? Oh dear, I am sorry to hear that.
Are you aware that Lady Hortense Barr has passed a law of libel under which all editors of scurrilous supermarket tabloids are to be publicly flogged? As in England. And 6 of our editors have resigned in succession. Now, the editor of a scurrilous newspaper can stand a good deal. He takes a private thrashing as a matter of course. But no gentleman likes to be publicly flogged.
Perhaps you are aware that we were contracted to provide the entire nation with a complete English outfit. But perhaps you are not aware that when we present our bills for payment, they plead limited liability and apply to be dealt with under the Bankruptcy Act, as in England.
Gentlemen, this is most irregular. If you would be so kind as to draw up a list of your grievances in writing, addressed to the Secretary of Utopia Limited, they shall come before the board in due course at their next monthly meeting.
Are we to understand that we are defied?
That is the idea I intended to convey.
Defied? We are defied!
Pray be careful. You know our powers. Trifle with us, and you die. If you think that when banded in unity, we may both be defied with impunity, you are sadly misled of a vanity.
If you value repose and tranquility, then prepare to revert to docility, or prepare to regret your temerity.
If my speech is unduly refractory, you may find it a course satisfactory at an early board meeting to show it up. But if proper excuse you can trumpany, you can bankrupt a limited company. You cannot conveniently blow it up. I also dance a step or two. The rhythm guess the hidden sense of this. Now guess the hidden sense.
Oh, rudeness, helplessness, discourteousness,
anger,
dishonor, impertinence.
It means complete indifference.
Of course it does, of course it does. It means complete indifference. Of course it does, of course it does. Indifference. As we will dance for every mood with pas de trois, we will conclude what it may mean. Now try to guess. It typifies remorselessness, remorselessness, remorselessness.
It means a wrathful cheerfulness.
Remorselessness, remorselessness. It typifies remorselessness.
He's right. We are helpless. He's not a human being anymore. He's a corporation. And as long as he adheres to his articles of incorporation, we can't touch him. What are we to do?
Raise the revolution. Repeal the Act of 62. Reconvert him into an individual and insist upon his immediate explosion. Tarara, come here. You're the very one we want.
Certainly, allow me. Whoa, that's rude.
Oh, we've no time for that sort of thing. Do you wish to succeed to the throne?
Well, naturally.
Then you won't, unless you join us. The king has defied us. As matters stand, we are helpless. So are you. We must devise a plot at once to turn the people against him.
A plot?
Yes, a plot of superhuman subtlety. Got any ideas?
No. No, I think not.
Well, we must concoct on one at once and put it into execution without delay. There's not a moment to lose.
With wily brain upon the spot of private plot, we'll land the most ingenious private plots as private plots began. That's understood, so far we got, and striking while the iron's hot. We'll now determine like a shot the details of this private plot.
I think we ought.
That fush I never heard.
Oh, happy thoughts.
How utterly dashed absurd. I'll tell you how.
Why, what put that in your head? I've got it now.
Oh, take him away to bed. Oh, put him to bed. Oh, put him to bed.
What, put me to bed?
Yes, certainly put him to bed.
But bless me, don't you see? Do listen to me, I pray.
It certainly seems to me.
But this is the only way.
It's rubbish, absurd, you growl.
You talk ridiculous stuff.
You dribbling bonder owl.
A flapping and vain old muff, a vain old muff.
You dribbling bonder
ridiculous
owl. You dribbling vain old dribbling bonder owl.
So far we haven't quite solved the plot. They're not a very ingenious lot. But don't be unhappy, we're still on the tappy. We'll presently hit on a capital plot.
Suppose we all.
Now there, I think you're right. Then we might all.
That's true, we certainly might. I'll tell you what.
We will if we possibly can. Then on the spot.
Bravo, a capital plan.
That's exceedingly neat and new.
Exceedingly new and neat.
I fancy that that will do.
It's certainly very complete.
Well done, you sly old sap.
Bravo, you cunning old mole.
You very ingenious chap.
You're an intellectual soul.
You very ingenious.
You cunning,
You very intellectual chap.
At last the capital plan we've got. We won't say how and we won't say what. It's safe and I not on now what we will toddle and slightly develop this capital plot. At length the capital plan we've got. We won't say how and we won't say what. It's safe and I not on now what we will toddle and slightly develop this capital plot.
Well, what do you think of our first South Pacific Grand Ball? Allowing for a little difficulty with the trains and no familiarity with the Rouge part.
My dear
A
Drummond,
rather meritorious affair.
it redounds infinitely to your credit.
Yes, one or two judicious innovations, I think.
Admirable. Oh, the cup of tea and the plate of mixed biscuits were a cheap and effective inspiration.
Yes, my idea entirely. Never been done before.
Quite. Pretty little things, the king's youngest daughters, but timid.
Oh, that'll wear off. Young.
That'll wear off. Huh, here they come now, by George, and without the dragon, Sophie. I wonder what they could have done with her.
Oh, if you please. Lady Sophie has sent us in here because Zara and Captain Fitzbadlax are going on in the garden in a manner which no well-conducted young ladies ought to witness.
Well, indeed. Well, we are obliged to her ladyship.
Are you? I wonder why.
Don't tell us if it's rude.
Rude, not at all. We are obliged to her ladyship for affording us the pleasure of your company.
I don't think you ought to talk to us like that.
It's calculated to turn our heads.
Attractive girls cannot be too particular.
Oh, pray do not take advantage of our unprotected innocence.
Pray, be reassured. You're in no danger whatever.
May I ask, is this extreme delicacy, this shrinking sensitiveness, a general characteristic of all Utopian young ladies?
Oh, no. We are crack specimens.
We are the pick of the basket. Would you mind not coming quite so near? Thank you.
And don't look at us like that. It unsettles us.
And we don't like it. I mean, we do like it, but it's wrong.
But my dear young ladies.
Oh, no. You mustn't. It's too affectionate.
It really does unsettle us.
Are you really under the impression that English girls are so ridiculously demure? Why, an English girl of the highest type is the best, the most beautiful, the bravest, and the brightest creature that heaven has conferred upon this world of ours. She is frank, open-hearted, and fearless, and never shows in so favorable a light as when she gives her own blameless impulses full play.
Shocking!
Not at all. I'm speaking the strict truth. Come, let me tell you all about her. A wonderful joy our eyes to bless in her magnificent comeliness is an English girl of just 7 stone 2 and 5'2" in her dancing shoe. She follows the hounds and on she pounds, the field tails off and the moss diminish. Over the hedges and brooks she bounds, straight as a crow from fine to finish. At cricket her kin will lose or win, she and her maids on grass and clover, 11 maids out, 11 maids in, and perhaps an occasional maiden over. Oh, go search the world and search the sea, then come you home and sing with me. There's no such gold and no such pearl as a bright and beautiful English girl. Her soul is sweet as the ocean air, for prudery knows no haven there. To find mock modesty leaves a blind to the conscious blush, to the downcast eye. Rich in the things contentment brings, in every pure enjoyment wealthy, blithe as a beautiful bird she sings, for body and mind are hale and healthy. Her eyes they thrill with right goodwill, her heart is light as a floating feather, as pure and bright as the mountain rill that leaps and laughs in the Highland heather. Oh, Go search the world and search the sea, and come you home and sing with me. There's no such gold and no such pearl as a bright and beautiful English girl.
Then I may sing and play,
You may.
I may laugh and shout, be
No doubt.
glad and view and dance, won't exclaim or fight.
Bye-bye.
Then I may sing and play, and I may laugh and shout, you won't exclaim or fight.
Whatever you are, be that. Whatever you say, be true. Straightforwardly act. Be honest in fact. Be nobody else but you. Give every answer tact. Your character true and fair. And when it is right, you'll then be a type of a capital English girl.
Oh, sweet surprise and dear delight to find it undisputed quite. All musty, fusty rule despite, our heart is wrong and nature right. Oh, sweet surprise and dear delight to find it undisputed quite. All musty, fusty rule despite, our heart is wrong and nature right.
just. The time is now at hand when truth may published be. These paragraphs were written and contributed by me.
By you? No, no.
Yes, yes, I swear, by me. I, caught in Scapio's fruitless toil, contributed the lot.
And that is why you did not foil the author on the spot.
And that is why I did not boil the author on the spot.
I couldn't think why he did not boil the author on the spot.
I knew very well why I didn't boil him on the spot.
Oh, rapture unrestrained of a candid retractation, for my sovereign has gained a convincing explanation. All the clouds that gather o'er all have vanished in the distance, and the kings of fairy lore, one at least is in existence. The kings of fairy lore, one at least is in existence.
Oh, the skies are blue above, and the earth is red and rosal. Now the lady of my love has accepted my proposal, and that lover's Rubicon I have crossed without assistance, and a prudish paragon's one at least is in existence. A prudish paragon's one at least is in existence.
The clouds that gathered o'er
have vanished, have vanished, have vanished in the distance. All have vanished, all have vanished, all have vanished, vanished, vanished in the distance.
Well, how's the plot? Have you done our bidding? Have you explained to the happy and contented populace the nature of their wrongs and the detestable consequences that must ensue if they are not rectified?
I have explained nothing. I have done better. I have prepared an affidavit that what they supposed to be happiness was really unspeakable misery, and they are furious. You know, you can't help believing an affidavit.
Of course, an admirable thought. Ha! They come.
Upon a eager man, and orange was command, with one as many had like something motionless, floatless, and made us dark and room, let each she dared to do, and all is owing to those hated flowers of progress.
So down with it,
Reforms the hated progress.
so down with it,
Down with the clouds of progress, down with the clouds of progress, down with them, down with them, down with them, down with them, down with the clouds of progress.
What means this most unmannerly eruption? Is this your gratitude for favors granted?
Ha! Bar on your favors, say we.
These favors have brought Utopia to a standstill.
Our pride and joy, the Army and the Navy have been remodeled and redesigned on so irresistible a basis that all the neighboring countries have disarmed and war's impossible.
Your county councillor has passed such drastic sanitary laws that all the doctors dwindle, starve, and die.
The laws, remodeled by Lady Hortense Barr, have quite extinguished crime and litigation, and all the jails have been rebuilt as bluff-top retirement communities.
In short, Utopia, swamped by dull prosperity, stifled with benefits, all English-born, demands that these detested flowers be sent home, and all Utopia be restored to its original state.
Is this your will?
It is! Down with the powers of progress!
Daughter, this is most awkward. What is to be done?
I don't know. There's something wrong.
Is everything at a standstill in England? Is there no litigation there? No bankruptcy, no poverty, no sickness, no squalor, no crime?
Plenty. It's the most prosperous country in the world. We must have omitted something.
Omitted something, but...
Oh, of course. I forgot the one most important, the one most essential element of all.
And that is?
Well, government bureaucracy. Introduce that one element, which is the foundation of England's greatness, and all will be well. No social reforms will be attempted. The legislative action of the country will be at a standstill. No political measures will endure, because one party will assuredly undo all that the other party has done. Then there will be sickness in plenty, endless lawsuits, crowded jails, and in short, general and unexampled prosperity.
Oh, fine. But our time will come.
Your time has come already. Away with them, and let them await my will. Now, my people, let us welcome these flowers of progress into our utopian society. From this day onward, government bureaucracy, with all of its blessings, is adopted. And from this day onward, Utopia shall no longer be a monarchy limited, but what is much better, a limited monarchy.
There's a little group of islands beyond the waves, so tiny you must almost wonder where it is. That nation is the bravest of the brave, and cowards are the rarest of all rarities. The proudest nations kneel at her command. She terrifies all rapscallions, and holds the peace of Europe in her hands with half a score invincible battalions.
Such a beast is the tale which is born on the deck of the island that dwells in the sea. Let us hope for her sake that she makes no mistake, that she's all she professes to be.
Oh, let us copy all her maxims wise, and imitate her virtues and her charities. And let us by degrees acclimatize her parliamentary peculiarities. By doing so we shall in course of time regenerate completely our entire land. Great Britain is that monarchy sublime, to which some add but others do not, Ireland.
Such a beast is the tale